Hello, legends and super legends. Welcome to Veloharmony. We've got the team kit in, and today I'm doing a review on the team kit. It came in a couple of nights ago, and I was very pleased with it. So those of you who already ordered your kits, they've been shipped, priority mail 1 to 3 days. So they went out Thursday morning. So today is Friday, so you should be getting it at the latest on Monday. You might even get it today. Some of you guys are within the state. You probably get it today, so it doesn't take that long. But I'm very pleased with the way the kit turned out. These are the bibs, of course, and so I want to start with that before I put on the jersey. And what I wanted to show you guys is that this is the same quality that the professional teams use in Europe, like Team Lotto, NL Jumbo, and some of the other teams that are sponsored by Santini. The Sleek 2.0 is at that level, and that's really why we went with it. And I'm glad that we did. The pad and all that stuff is just really comfortable. It's basically an all-weather jersey. It functions really well in hot weather. I really like that about it because where I live is hot most of the year. So first thing I wanted to show you guys is that you can see they got the Veloharmony colors on the leg here. They got the Veloharmony name on here on one leg, on the left leg, on the right leg. They got the Veloharmony logo. We sent them the files to use. And on the back, they got the Santini. Now, if you look at this the short, most of it is mesh. See all the mesh? That's for breathability. All here, mesh. All of this is mesh. I want to come real close to the camera so you can see. Lots of mesh. And that's designed to keep you cool. That's the reason why it's made this way. In the back, you can see the big wide open space in the back. That's because they want it to be very, very breathable. And it has the NAT pad on the short, which is very breathable and very comfortable. And it's made for very long rides. I mean, it's basically, it will handle the longest rides. You don't have to worry about it. Very comfortable, very, very airy. It breathes really well. The pad has little holes in it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up another kit so you can see what I'm talking about when I talk about the pads. So it's kind of an official unboxing here. So let's do this. I set up the camera in this range so that you would get a full view when I move back. And that's why I don't mind moving forward. But what I'm talking about is the mesh that I showed you. All of this is mesh. And even in the front, then on the back, they have that big wide open area and just two little straps, and everything down there is mesh. You can even see through it. You look there, you can see through. The pad is the NAT pad that Santini makes. You can see all the little perforations in there. Breathability. Very comfortable. I already have one of these in one of my favorite shorts that I did a review on. My regular Santini short had the same NAT pad. I think it's the best. It's very dense. There's no gel or anything in there, so that it doesn't harden after long time use. Because whatever material they use springs back. And I'm going to read some of the technical stuff on it here where they talk about there's something they call Thunder Bike right here. They put that in there with it. I want to read that. What they're talking about here is Thunder Bike, optimal stretch and recovery. And that's what I was talking about. So the thing is and they said best shape retention. So even the pad and the material, this feels like you're basically wearing some kind of a compressive garment, but not overly so. It's almost like a glove, like a body glove. Let me put on the jersey. And maybe before I put on the jersey, I can show you. This is the back. The colors came out really well. In the original JPEG that we got, it looked more red than orange. On the front, when it came out, it was very balanced where we had orange and red. This is the mural for the videos on the channel when they start. I gave them the mural and told them to do an interpretation of it. And that's what this is when the videos start. So before I put the jersey on, I want to show you some of the features that we specifically requested. We wanted to make sure that it has 3 pockets in the back, but I wanted this security pocket to be like a full-size pocket instead of those little bitty ones that sometimes they will put on there. And so that was one of my little pet peeves. So right here, I'm going to open it. And you can see they went as high as they could because his concern was they didn't want, this is a reflector. The top of the pocket, that entire looking grayish thing, those are reflectors along the whole top of the pocket. So I think it's really cool. Now, you can see I can put my entire hand in that outer pocket. That's how deep it is. You see that? So it's like you have 2 pockets in the middle. And this is where I'm going to most likely be slipping my phone. Then I still have this pocket to use. And the pockets are very generous, and they're shaped to where when you put stuff in it, they don't move all over the place. And I'll show you in a little bit. The jersey is perforated. I don't know if you can see the perforations. There are little pinholes. See all those little holes? That's for breathability throughout the entire back. It's in the fabric. Okay. Then on the side, this is another vented panel right here. Almost similar to the Bibs. And I'm going to do like this. You can kind of see. Let me see if I can get some light through it. Right there. You can see through. It's on both sides of the jersey. These are the areas on the human body when you're in the riding position where the air hits. And that really enhances your temperature control. Same thing on this side. They got the same panel on there. The front is just regular Lycra. And then the bottom, they've got this band. And the band has some kind of silicone. You feel it more than you. It's not something you can peel off. I don't know how they did it, but that helps keep everything in place. And they have it around the sleeves too. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. And there was a guy, one of our legends asked on one of the group rides I did, I think Cal Cycling said, how come you don't unzip your full zip jerseys before you put them on? Because when I do the videos and I do the intro, I'm getting dressed in the morning. Well, I thought about it after I replied to him. I told him I just really never gave it much thought. And then I thought about it as, sometimes when you unzip these full zip jersey, it's a pain to get the bottom in place to start the zipper. So for me, it's a lot quicker to just put it on as if to say it's a regular jersey that is not full zip. So, I don't have to hassle with the zipper because I only fully unzip my jersey if I'm in really extreme hot conditions on the bike and I unzip it. I think that's my reason, because sometimes it's like you unzip it and then you slip it on and it's kind of like you just fiddle with that zipper sometimes for a while. And I guess that's what I didn't want to be dealing with. So I always put on my jerseys like this, whether they're fully zip or regular zip. I put them on like that. And this is what he was talking about. And I just always do that. I don't think it really matters. I mean, you can put yours on any way you want. And so I'll do it either way, but I think that's my reason for doing it this way. So I don't have to hassle with getting the zipper started sometimes. This jersey goes on small, and then it just seems to disappear. When I was putting this on, my 6-year-old said, Daddy, that jersey looks really small for you. This is an extra large. I wear large, which is for 42-inch chest. On their size chart, Santini size chart says 42 to 42.5, 39 something to 42.5 you wear extra large on the jersey. And that was kind of spot on. I'm familiar with their sizing. All the European manufacturers are size up from US manufacturers. So normally with US manufacturers and even the UK manufacturer Rafa, I wear large in my jersey. But for Castelli, Santini, and all the other European guys, I go up one because they run small. So I go up 1 in the jersey and I go up 2 in the shorts. And I've put those conditions on the website for those of you who are thinking about getting yourself one of these kits. I put the conditions on there. They're selling out. We don't have all the sizes left anymore because a lot of people prepaid. and I already shipped them out. So we have a few sizes left. If you're interested in getting them, we're taking pre-orders. So on the website, when you go to veloharmony.com to the web store where it says clothing, you will see the option of buying what's available or pre-ordering. Once we get 15 pre-orders, there's a counter that's updated after each person pre-orders. Once we get 15 pre-orders, we'll order the next batch. And it takes 4 to 6 weeks to get them here. This one came within 2 months. And considering that most of the European manufacturers are off for like the month of August, that was actually pretty quick. And he said that we should, if we're going to order, we should try to do it before mid-spring, because that's when all the teams are ordering stuff. So it was good when we ordered it late summer, they weren't that busy. So we were able to get it back in 2 weeks. So I want to show, this is an extra large Santini jersey. My chest is 42. And so it fits me like a glove. If you're stockier than I am, I'm kind of, I guess, average build. But if you're stockier or you got bigger arms, you want to size up even more. Because one of our buddies here, Alan, he has 42-inch chest like me, but he's got bigger, broader shoulders, and he's just stockier. So he actually ended up wearing a XXX jersey, even though he's a 42. And so what I did on the website is I specified that if you're on the fence, take a picture of yourself and send it to us, and we'll help you pick a size. But this jersey, as you saw, I was putting it on, it appeared tight. You put it on, you forget you're wearing a jersey. It feels like second skin. And when it came in, Paul got his, and when it came in, he was doing this. Hear that? I'm pulling on the jersey, and it will not give. It just snaps back like it's my skin I'm pinching. And that's the way your jersey should fit you. When your jersey is this tight, you can put things. In fact, let me get, let's see, I got some bottles here. See the pros, like they're carrying bottles back from the team car and whatever. When your jersey fits like this, I'm going to zip it down a little bit so I can get it in there. You can do this. You can take bottles like this, stick it up here. This is what they do. You can put that up here on the back of your neck. You can it's not super comfortable, but to transport. And the point I'm making is, if your jersey fits like that, you can put stuff in there. That's how they're able to do that. If the jersey is loose, it will just go straight right down your back. Then the next thing I want to do is, because somebody asked here, and I mentioned in one of the group ride videos, whether you're comfortable when you put stuff in your jersey pocket. Is it comfortable? So what I'm doing here, I'm going to stick this bidon in the middle. I got that open zipper there for the security pocket. You can see I put that in there. I'm gonna put this on this side. Let me get another bottle. And this is just a demonstration. I mean, nobody rides around with 3 bottles in their pockets. So I'm gonna put the regular stuff that we usually carry. But the point I'm trying to make is what I was reading about the Thunder Bike fabric. This fabric, I've got 3 bottles in my jersey. And you're on the bike, you're moving, whatever. Nothing's moving. This is what I was talking about in the last group ride when Paul had that Giro, the red Giro jersey on. And look at where the stuff is. Right on this bone above your hip. That's the best place to carry stuff. You forget it's there. It's like I have nothing in the pockets. That's how it feels. This is the significance of having the kit fit you properly. And when you're in the drops, I've got 3 bottles in my pocket. And it's kind of hard to explain but I think the biggest thing I want to show you is that I'm going to jump up and down. You never do that on a bike. I just want to do that to show you. Nothing's moving. I'm going to take these bottles out. The significance of what I'm explaining is you don't have to buy Santini jerseys, but let your jerseys fit you like second skin. Meaning that here in the US, I wear extra large. So my US jerseys are large, one size down. This XL is to accommodate the smaller European sizes. So you want to size your jersey smaller than your regular clothes because it needs to be like an extra layer of skin. And it's not uncomfortable because this material is very stretchy. And that's what they talk about. it fits you like a glove. It's almost like there's a compressive feeling when you put it on, like you're wearing a body glove. That's what I wanted to explain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stuff that I usually carry. My phone, I'm going to use the security pocket. That was the reason I stressed that they gave us a tall pocket down there. See, that's the iPhone 6S. It's gone. You can't even see it. It's in that zippered area. Zip it up. It's there. That's where I'm going to carry it. So now I still have use of my middle pocket. I could still put the gimbal in there if I needed to. Now let me get all the stuff I usually carry. I'm going to put a little more than what I usually carry just for demo purposes. This is what I carry this all the time. That's my patch and my ID, my money, all that stuff, like a wallet for the bike. Has everything I need. And I always carry my reliable little pump. I carry the same way. I put the pump towards the inside of the pocket because I want the weight to be this way when I'm riding. I'm going to put that in there. And now I usually carry maybe 2 or 3. I'm going to put 6 in the pocket for this demo. 2 or 3 of these things. I'm going to just pack it up. You know, if you're doing a Century or whatever, you're doing a Grand Fondo. We're going to do a Grand Fondo in November, the Clay Hunt Memorial Ride coming up in our area. We're going to do that, and we'll film that for you guys. So what I've done is I've doubled the amount of stuff I usually carry. Just to show you guys. Now, let's say this is a summer jersey, so I plan on riding it when it's very hot. So, let me see here. So most times I will have a 3rd bidon, especially on my solo rides. And then my phone is already in there, so I'm just going to stick that in there to see how it feels and looks. So now, I'm going to turn. Look at that. I got all that stuff in there. Look at that. So now, underneath here, this is why they put that band on there. The band kind of moves up and keeps everything in place right there. So it doesn't matter what you do. Nothing moves. It's just there. I never carry this much stuff, but I doubled the amount of food, and then I put the bidon in there. Then I have my phone. And most times if I put a bidon here, I probably won't keep the phone in there. It just feels a little odd, because the phone is square and the bottle's round. So what I would most likely do is take my phone out of there if I'm carrying a bidon and put the phone in one of the other pockets. As far as it formed, it just fits better when it's flat instead of being against that round bottle. So let me slip it out of there. And then I would just put the phone over here. I usually put my phone in a bag before I carry it anyway. But I usually put my phone on this side if I'm carrying a lot of stuff. But I have a lot more than I normally carry. And it's as if to say it's almost like a 1/3 of the weight is what I feel from the stuff that's back there. And it's right on this little bone. There's a bony protrusion right here. That's where it's sitting. And it just feels like, man, like there's nothing there. I wanted to stress that because it's not just the team kit that does that. It's the high quality jerseys made by Santini, even Castelli, Rafa, and those guys. They put a lot of thought into the placement of the pockets. And one thing I want to do, I'm going to open another kit so I can show you how durable the pocket stitching is, because that's important. If you're going to be carrying stuff in there, this thing needs to last. So I'm going to open this one here. Sorry if my head's been cut off, but I have the camera set to where when I'm done, I will just do a full body shot so you can see the entire kit. That's what that's about. So, what I want you to see here is, these guys did not play when they talk about stitching this pocket. First of all, the top of the pocket has a reflective band, and this is very effective. It may look gray right now, but when light hits it, it pops like the sun. And this entire area is stitched. Let me even see if we can see on the inside. They went all the way down the side of the pocket. All the way down. The stitching is not just here. It separates the pocket all the way down. Very durable. This is an elastic band, very tough. Nothing to fray. That's the thing I like about it. So the biggest thing is that it should be very tough, regardless of what you put in there and what you do with it. I think it will hold up nicely because they've been doing it for a long time. I don't see it coming apart. I was looking here where this side vented area is to see if it was fragile, but it looks like they know what they're doing. Using this rubberized material, I think, gives the stretchiness you need so that you don't mess up the fabric. So they really know what they're doing. So this is the kit. I went ahead and just put on my, let me move this thing. I went ahead and just put on my black socks. Down the road, we'll probably get a sock to go with the kit. But you can see from, I don't know if I want to say design standpoint. From the standpoint of just blending colors, the base of the kit is black, but because the colors of our mural pops so much, there's so much visibility in the kit. Then you got the logo, you got the leggings and all of that. That's what I like. It's not just black, and then the back. Look at all the color back there. So it's really one of these kits to where you don't need a crazy pair of socks with it. Like I talked about, visibility. The kit is visible, so it's not black. I think it was Charles M. or somebody here that had given a suggestion that maybe you should look at doing black, because we were thinking about doing this in a white or something like that. And I'm glad that he mentioned that. So when we threw that out to the designer, he came back with 3 styles and we settled on this. We picked this because this is one of those designs where you don't get tired of looking at it. Okay? And that's what we wanted, something classic that would be timeless, as opposed to they made a design that looked like, what do they call it? Those peppers, jalapeno peppers in red. It looked like there was flames and all of that. And it looked kind of like a fad, like you would see on a Firebird car or something like that. I wanted something that would be classic and timeless. And this design just fits the bill. So you can see now that when you turn, look at the 3 logos. There are 2 Santini logos on the short, and there's 1 Santini logo on the pocket. So you got like a triangle effect of the 3 logos. And that was something that I saw when he did the design. This is just the basic design. We didn't add anything special. We just requested that the pocket be way up. And I don't think that was special either. I just wanted to make sure they did it that way, because I think they already do it in the regular sleek. And then the designer added the orange from our logo on this arm, and then he went black on this arm. And I thought, wow, what a nice touch. And the way that this looks, this looks almost like muscles, like muscle fibers. I don't know if that was his intent, but that's what I see. And then the way the jersey fits you. So when you get your size or you get your jersey, like Joe and you other guys, don't panic. It is designed to go on tight. You put that thing on and it just molds to all the crevices of your body. And it just fits you. You feel like you're cocooned and protected. I really love the feel. It's hard to describe. And the material feels cool against the skin. There's some kind of technology to put in. I don't know if it's cold black technology or whatever. There's so much stuff they sent to read that it would just make the video boring. All the technical gobbledygook about the fabrics. But that's what we're paying for, is these fabrics. This is what the guys wear in Europe when they're on the bike 7-8 hours a day, every day for 3 weeks in a tour. So we went with this so that we wouldn't just be missing out on anything. We figure we might as well. The guy gave us a good price. So, it's our price is fairly competitive for a custom-made jersey. In fact, we're close to what you can find the regular Sleek 2.0 on sale for. And I felt like that was a really good bargain, because I like this kit so much that, I'm going to be getting me a couple more pieces, at least 3, because I'm going to wear this a lot. This is better than the jersey I had when I raced. I mean, the technology has improved to the point where this just blows out stuff that 20 years ago we had on the market. And it's just, it feels good to the touch. That's why you see me doing this. The fabric just has a slick feel to it. And man, I can just imagine how the wind's just going to slice around it. So this is the Veloharmony team kit. The other thing I wanted to say is that they have really powerful reflectors on the legs. And these things are very effective. This is bigger than what I've seen on some of the other guys, the other manufacturers. But when I put a light on it, and I know how they work. You know, some of the other shorts I have them. They're very effective. I've had drivers tell me like, wow, I could see that little thing, the headlight hits them. And they put them on your legs because that's what moves. And this is the backside. So it's very, very effective. The shorts, the legs are very long. That was one of the reason we went with this versus the Karma, because this stays in place. They don't have anything other than the regular thing that's under the arm, almost like a silicone gripper, but you can't feel it. I don't know what kind of material it's made of. Feels like a regular band, but there's some rubberized stuff inside the material, not on top of it, that somehow keeps it in place. And then that pad, because that's the biggest thing with shorts. It's got to be comfortable. And you can see what they did. They made the middle very black, and then they added a little bit of gray. So from a distance, it looks almost like a skin suit. That was what we're going for. So we kept this band close to the color. And then what he did is he blended this gray into the gray on the side here. And then you got the black here and then the black in the middle. I mean, the guy knows what he was doing. This was a professional designer that works for Santini. And they provided the service free if you go with them, because they basically don't release the design files to you. You know, if you're going with them, there's no charge for them doing your design. So, you know, I cannot stress how pleased I am with this. Even with the neck. I mean, usually I don't zip up my jerseys all the way to the top. Even the feel of the neck. So they definitely worked with a lot of pros that gave input into how the material should feel, because everything feels good, even around the neck. And I would have no problem riding with this jersey fully zipped, because most jerseys, they don't feel as good. I've got a few that do, but this is one of the ones that, so I'm very thrilled. So I'm getting myself at least 3 sets of this jersey to go with. So those of you who don't find your sizing, I think we don't have any large, and we only got, I think, 1 extra large or whatever. But if you don't see your size on the site, go ahead and pre-order, and we will get another batch made as soon as we get 15 orders. Because I told the guy to keep our design, because we're going to be doing other things. I'm thinking about down the road, maybe doing some gloves. Everything we do, from looking at the fact how well this goes with black, I'm thinking about going with a dark sock that will just have the Veloharmony logo on the side, because I think black would look good, because you don't want anything competing with the kit. In fact, let me put on my helmet that I'm going to ride with this in this weekend. I already have a black helmet. In fact, Alan was so excited, he's trying to order him a specialized helmet, and he's going to get one in black. You can see, because the kit pops so much, the accessories now don't need to be loud. So my black helmet here complements the kit really well. So you can see the helmet, it doesn't fight with the kit. You can see the sock, it doesn't fight with the kit. So I could wear black shoes and will work. I could wear any color shoes that will work, because the kit stands on its own. And these, I mean, look at this. This is, so I was going to wear, I may still do, because Paul and I talked about it. Paul's going to be here shortly. I was going to wear these this weekend and just put these on with the black, with my black socks and those shoes. Let me see if that shows better over there or back here, probably. Yeah. I was going to wear that, and I think it would look good. That was Paul's suggestion. He's like, put on your orange shoes. And then I don't know if I'll do the orange bike or anything, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. But this is the kit. You know, we started this channel less than a year ago, and I didn't think we'd be this far along, but it's moving on thanks to all the support that we get from you guys, especially the super legends. So this is just another step. And so we got people in Dallas and people in California, all over the world, that have bought the kit, and they're going to be virtually riding with us. And I told Joe's going to do the Emmett Smith Grand Fondo on September 30th. And so I asked that he send us some pictures so I can put it on the website. You know, so get out there, get your miles in, and sign up and go ahead and ride with us and get our kit. This kit is special. There's nothing else out there like it. We spent a lot of time on the design, and it paid off.